Hello friends, Namaskar, Adab, Vanakkam, Sasriyakal. I'm Arya Kamath and welcome to our channel Food Buddies by Arya. Today I have come up with less spicy vegetarian gravy which is best way to add nutrition to kids diet. The name of the dish is Mushroom Methi Matar Malai. The origin of Methi Matar Malai curry are lost in the mist of time, but it's widely agreed that it has long been a Punjabi family favorite as a mild and healthy meal for children, stuffed full of iron-rich greens and protein-packed cashews. It's also rolled out at parties and weddings as a milder course among the many fiery celebration dishes. The most complex part of the recipe is getting rid of most of the bitterness from the fenugreek. The finished dish should keep a hint of bitterness to balance out the sweetness of the peas, cream, and spices, but not enough to overpower it. Everything has to be balanced. To enhance the taste, I have added stir-fried mushrooms. So now let's prepare creamy and delicious recipe. First step is preparation of onion and cashew paste. Now add 1 cup of water in kadhai and heat it on high flame. After some time, reduce the flame to medium and add 2 medium-sized chopped onion in it. You can also steam it. You can cut onions in any shape. Add 4 vertically slitted green chilies in the kadhai. Don't add extra green chilies to it. Now add 20 to 25 cashew nuts to it. You can also add cashew nut pieces. If you don't have cashew nuts, you can add uncooked poppy seeds in it. Stir it occasionally, otherwise it might get burnt at bottom. Burning will spoil the color and the taste of the paste. You can also add a bay leaf, but you need to remove it before grinding. It takes approximately 10 to 12 minutes to cook. The ratio of onions and water should be 3:1 or 4:1. The sign of cooked onion is it turns white or translucent from pink. Now you can see cashew nuts have increased in size and they have become soft too. Remember that you should not prepare this paste earlier the way we prepare fried onion paste. It will get spoiled if stored for a long time. Now switch off the flame and keep it to cool. Transfer it to mixture jar after cooling. You can see that there will be little water left in it. You don't have to strain it. Now cover the mixer jar and grind it into thin paste. After grinding, remove the lid slowly and check the consistency with spoon. You can see that it is not watery. Now transfer it to another bowl. Don't add water while transferring it to the bowl. Keep this paste aside for further process. Second step, saute fenugreek. Now heat a pan on medium flame and add 2 tablespoons desi ghee to it. You can also use oil instead of ghee, but pure ghee tastes good. Let the ghee melt and then spread it with spatula. Add 1 bundle of fenugreek leaves washed and finely chopped. Saute it on medium flame. We have excluded the stems and chopped the leaves. By sauteing the leaves well, it will decrease bitterness of it. You can also blanch the leaves instead of sauteing. For blanching, you need to dip the leaves in hot water before chopping. Cook it for 30 seconds and then dip it into chilled water. But sauteing increases the taste of the leaves. Saute it for 10 to 15 minutes. The quantity of leaves is decreased after sauteing. Normally people have fenugreek in winters. Fenugreek increases complexion of the skin. After 15 minutes, transfer it to bowl and keep it for cooling. Now third step is sauteing of mushrooms. In the same kadhai, add 1 tablespoon of pure ghee and spread it with brush. After heating, add 200 grams mushrooms cut in medium size. We have washed and cleaned mushrooms. Saute it continuously on high flame. Do chop it finely, otherwise it will secrete water. And keep in mind, you have to saute it on high flame. Saute mushrooms only for 2 to 3 minutes, otherwise they will become soggy. Gently saute it, otherwise mushroom might break. Mushrooms give smoky flavor to the gravy when sauteed on high flame. After sauteing, transfer all the mushrooms to bowl and keep it aside. Fourth and last step is preparation of mushroom methi matar malai gravy. Now heat a pan on medium flame and add 2 tablespoons of pure ghee to it. You can use oil or butter instead of pure ghee, but cooking in pure ghee enhances taste of the gravy. This is one pot recipe where generally less utensils are used. After ghee is heated well, add half tablespoon of cumin seeds and let it crackle. After crackling, add 2 cardamom, 1 inch cinnamon and 2 bay leaves to it. Mix all the whole spices well. Saute all the spices on low flame only so that all the spices release their aroma. Make sure spices don't burn. Now add 1 tablespoon finely chopped ginger and 2 tablespoon garlic to it and saute it well. You can also add ginger garlic paste in it. After sauteing for 1 to 2 minutes, add onion cashew paste which was prepared earlier. Cook it on low flame. Stir it continuously, otherwise it may stick at bottom. It won't splatter if cooked on low flame. Usually different gravies are separately prepared in large quantities beforehand in hotel. But when we prepare this dish at home, we can't blend 10 to 12 cashews alone in the blender. That is why I mixed it with onions. Now add 1 tablespoon roasted gram flour to it and mix it well so that there are no lumps. This is an important ingredient which binds the gravy. Do not add more gram flour, otherwise its taste will dominate in the gravy. Cook it continuously for 2 to 3 minutes on low flame so that gram flour is well cooked with the gravy. Now add 1 tablespoon sugar and mix it well. You can adjust quantity of sugar as per your taste. But this gravy tastes good when it is sweet. Now one by one add all the dry spices to it. Now add half tablespoon coriander powder, half tablespoon garam masala, half tablespoon black pepper powder. Mix all the spices well in the gravy. Remember that don't add more spices to it, otherwise it will spoil the taste of the gravy. Now you can see ghee is oozing out of the gravy. This means gravy and spices are cooked well. Now add half cup water and mix it well with the gravy. Mix it well till gravy and water are uniform. Some lumps will be formed when water is added. Stir it until all the lumps are gone. Now water and gravy are uniform. Now add half cup water again and mix it well. Don't add water second time if you want thick gravy. Don't add more water, otherwise gravy will be thin and won't taste creamy at the end. Now add 1 cup boiled green peas in it. We have already boiled peas for 4 to 5 minutes in hot water. Mix it well in the gravy for some seconds. Add fenugreek leaves which we had fried earlier in the pan and mix it well. If you don't have fresh fenugreek, then you can use dried fenugreek leaves. But you need to soak it in water for some time before adding. You can also use frozen greens for this recipe. But you need to bring them to room temperature and no need to boil them. Now add mushrooms in the gravy which we had fried earlier and mix it well in the gravy. Normally this recipe is famous with the name Methi Matar Malai, but to enhance its taste we have added mushrooms. Now close the lid and cook it for 4 to 5 minutes. After 5 minutes uncover it and mix it again. By covering, the taste of vegetables and spices will be released in the gravy. Now add salt as per your taste and mix it well again and cover and cook it for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, uncover it. By covering, salt will be cooked well in the gravy. You can adjust quantity of peas, fenugreek and mushrooms as per your taste. The specialty of this recipe is that the sweetness of peas and mushrooms reduces bitterness of the fenugreek. But this recipe is incomplete without fresh cream. We have added 1 cup of fresh cream in it. Add fresh cream at the end, otherwise it might get curdled due to overcooking, and mix it well in the gravy. For this recipe, we have used store-bought fresh cream. You can also use homemade fresh cream for this recipe. Kindly note that you have to beat fresh cream with spoon before adding into kadhai so that cream is easily mixed in the gravy. You can also adjust the quantity of fresh cream as per your taste. Now you can see that our gravy is resembling to the restaurant gravy. Now our gravy is ready to serve. With the help of spoon, you can serve the recipe in plate and adjust the quantity. Garnish it with ghee roasted cashew nuts and raisins. You can also garnish it with tomato slice and fresh coriander. It is ideally served with chapati or naan, but you can also relish it with masala rice or biryani. If you like this recipe, please click on thumbs up icon below video to like it. If you want to see our upcoming videos first, then click on subscribe button and press on bell icon for all the notifications. If you want to give feedback or comment about the recipe, then write in comment box. Do share this recipe with your friends and family to grow our channel wider and faster.